All right, this is before we start the project. The thing I don't like about the brown cupboards is that they show every little fingerprint, every smear. Part of the kitchen. Here's this part of the kitchen. I have a complaint about the hardware because this is antique hardware and I really like it, but it is a little bit too big for the cabinet. See how it overlaps it so that you can't put that screw. Is completely done, and it truly was a lot of work, but I love the way that it has turned out. We did not do anything to change the footprint or the layout of the kitchen. We left the boxes hanging on the wall, and and of course the cabinets in place. We left the counter in place, and we did change out the light fixture over the kitchen table so that it matches the hardware on the front of the cupboards. And we painted the boxes and the doors. The doors were painted in the garage and then replaced in the kitchen. And then we did a new backsplash right over the top of the old one. I did have to remove the tile that was just behind the stove over there, where there was that feature, because that center tile was a little bit raised, and so I had to break that up and pull it off and then patch that spot so that it was nice and flat, and then the tile just laid right over the top of it. And the hardware cost about $79, well, exactly $79 off of eBay for 31 knobs and 13 drawer pulls. The paint itself was $34 a gallon. It used just under 2 gallons to do the insides and the outsides of the doors and the boxes, and of course the sides of the boxes. That took a bit of paint, and the backsplash is these little mosaic tiles that come in a mosaic sheet. So they're on a mesh, and then you stick them up, cut the shapes out around the outlets and all, and then you grout them like you do any other tile. I used a tile saw to do that I already own, which it would have been better to use a tile cutter on these because it kind of chipped them because they're little and thin. But we painted the bar stools also, and I recovered the seats so that would be a nice splash of color because it's really monochromatic, as you can see. And that's just right as far as I'm concerned. Rather than putting the color in the backsplash so that it was permanent, I really like the idea of putting it on the seats that can be changed out if someone has different tastes, or if I want to go with a different color scheme some years down the road. So that's how it looks. I'm delighted with it. The whole project with paint, painting tools, hardware, tape, for taping off the surfaces, and the backsplash, the tile, the grout, the glue, the primer that I used on the tile that kept it so it would stick on there. All together, including the light fixture, was just under $500.